Hello, in this video we will be graphing piecewise functions. Piecewise functions is basically graphing multiple functions in the same graph, but only looking for a part of the graph. We don't want the entire domain. For example, if you look at the graph, we currently have a blue line and an orange line. We can also divide the coordinate plane into this is the negative and this other side is a positive. So let's say for the blue part, we only want the negative, we would have to erase everything on the positive side. And let's say for the orange, we only want the positive part, we would erase everything on the negative side. Now, since we only have part of each of the lines, this would be considered an example of piecewise functions. So here is how a problem looks like. It could be divided into two parts. There are two functions. One of them would be this one, y equals 2x plus 1. The other one would be the bottom one, which is y equals negative 2x plus 3. Both of them are linear, therefore we're able to get the slope. For the green one, the slope is the number in front of the x. Remember, our functions look kind of like this, y equals mx plus b, because they're linear. Therefore, m in this case is 2. I will make it over 1, so that when we start graphing, I know which direction I go. And then the number by itself, which is the y-intercept b, would be equal to 1. Now let's go ahead and graph this one. We will start at b equals to 1. I will make a point right there. Then the slope, because it's a 2, it lets me know that I move 2 up, 1 to the right. From that starting point, I will go up to 1, 2, 1 to the right, and that would be the next point. I will repeat the process 1, 2, 1 to the right, and so on. I can also go the opposite way, down to 1 to the left, down to 1 to the left. Now, I need to know which part do I want. If you look at this section right here, this tells you which part of the graph you like. On the top one, they're saying I want all the numbers that are less than 1. That means I will be putting a break line, so to speak, to denote that that's a negative 1. So I want everything to the left of negative 1 for the green one. So anything to the right, I don't like. I will be erasing it. Also, we have to pay close attention to the symbol right there. That one says less than 1. That means 1 is not included. So let's quickly review what that means. If you have something that is less than or greater than, we have an open circle because that point is not included. That's our case. Therefore, I need to adjust this point right here to make it an open circle. So it's going to be an open circle and it's not included. Now I'll be connecting that with the straight line. And that's the part of the function that I want for the green one. Now let's take care of the blue one. The blue one, m is negative 2. I will make it over 1 so that it's a fraction. And the y-intercept b is equal to 3. Negative 2 goes down and 1 to the right. So let's start by placing the 3. 3 is right here. From there, I will go down to 1 to the right, down to 1 to the right, down to 1 to the right, and so on. Now, before I connect the points, let's determine which part do I want. This is saying that I want x bigger than 1. Notice bigger than is this one. It includes that one, so therefore it's going to be a closed circle. Bigger than 1 means to the right-hand side of the purple line, which is kind of like the break in between the two. Therefore, I don't want this part of the line. Let's connect the section that I want. I want everything to the right of the purple line. Let me emphasize that this point is included because it says greater than or equal to 1.